Oh my god. Shot. Oh, good putt though. Oh, there we go. What's going on, everybody? So we got one more episode left after this one, but we're to the main event of the bracket. Who is the winner of the bracket? We got the Voodoo versus the Chief. The Voodoo, I'm assuming, is just going to get meleeed because it's had a terrible performance every single time through the whole entire bracket. The Chief, on the other hand, has had pretty good performances, and like one of them being one of the greatest performances in all of the episodes. So the Voodoo just hasn't had that. It's been like barely scratching its way by every single episode it's been on. But the Chief, on the other hand, has been putting that work in. So, who do y'all think is going to win? Go ahead and put it in the comments now. The Voodoo or the Chief? Obviously, I think the Chief's going to win by a long shot. The Chief probably gets 9 points in 3 rounds. And this bad boy right here, going to go in the trash. Who knows? Crazier things have happened. But like also the first time I putted with the Chief, it putted so bad, or I thought it was, my assumption was that it was going to be so bad that I was going to hate it. But it turned out to be a banger. So let's see what we can do. All right, round one, let's see what we can do. Now, who do we let go first in this scenario? Do we go Chief since it's a destroyer? We go Voodoo. So, for some reason, I always assume the one that goes first would have a disadvantage, but somehow it always has an advantage. So we're going to go Voodoo first, and we're going to see what it's got, and then the Chief. Oh no. Has he unlocked something? Is he just a great putter now? Oh no. Oh, wow, how the tables have turned. The Voodoo starts off with a 3. The Chief starts off with a 0. Your boy's rattled. I wouldn't mind if the Voodoo won, but nobody really likes putting with a Voodoo, including myself. But we also got the secret challenger, the old dark bear pick at the end, so even if it does win, it might not ever win. Voodoo got 3 points on the first go. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. Step it up a little bit. Make it a little bit more difficult of a putt. All right. Voodoo goes first again. Oh. Oh. All right. Well, those were all trash. There we go. There we go. Well, maybe the Voodoo got off to a lucky break because it didn't do anything good that round. All right. Remember to aim. I got to remember to aim. Sometimes I mess up. Sometimes I forget to aim. Well, all right, folks. The Chief is still losing, but it did make one on that one where the Voodoo made 0. So it is 1-3. Let's see if the Chief can make a comeback here. But we don't have any doubt in the fact that the Chief can make a comeback. The Voodoo, on the other hand, it needs all the help it can get. All right, so this is the short through the tree putt. All right. Let's see what we can do here. So the Chief goes first now. Oh, low. That was a good putt, though. Oh, the Chief's got that. Oh, we're dropping putters. Chief's had that sauce on it. Oh. Oh. All right. Well, 2-3. 2-3. The Chief is back in it. Well, there you have it, folks. The Voodoo is already starting to crumble with its lead because the Chief is only 1 back. And we still got probably 3 or 4 more rounds. You'll know I love a tree gap putt, so this time we're going tree gap. We're going further back. This is like soft core tree putt. We're going hardcore tree putt. All right, the Chief has made one again, so it goes first. Oh, that was actually a great shot. Oh, the Chief is just electric, folks. I don't know if I can do that with the Voodoo. I told you, I just don't know if I got it. Well, folks, the Chief is at 3 and the Voodoo's at 3. So, means round 5 is going to be fun. Obviously, you already know the round 5 is it's a dad putt. Come on, you already know. Where, oh, where does the dad putt go, though? Dad putt set. The Chief is just killing it right now, so it goes first. Oh, all right. That was not a killer shot. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my gosh. All right. The Voodoo takes the lead back, just like that. I did think the Chief smoked that second one I threw. It did not. So the Voodoo takes back the lead 4-3. This is actually a pretty intense one. So what should we do next? Should we go long distance putt? Long distance putt it is. The Voodoo hops back to the first putt spot. All right. Let's see what it's got. All right. Oh, that was terrible. Putter slipped right out of my hand. All right. Oh, the Chief is just so good at a long putt. Oh my goodness. 2 crispy metal hits back to back. Let's go into the final round where we throw the short putts so we can get a finisher, get a winner, and see what we can do. Remember, if we get 2 of the same, or 4, if we make all 4 putters, we go into sudden deaths where we take a really long putt from really far away. And usually we can only make 1 shot from there, and then whoever makes that shot wins. It's called sudden death. So let's get into this. This is basically where it started. This is where it's gonna end. The Voodoo gets to go first. If we knock down 2 Voodoos, it is the winner. If we knock down all 4 putters, then we go to sudden death. Oh, sweet Jesus. Well, we're not knocking down all 4. This is the problem. Once I've just had a long putt, I want to pull my putts so far right. And I'm aiming. I even aim more left on the basket than I should. Oh, this is not over yet. All right, it's all tied up. I think we're going to run that back because we should have made at least 3 putters there. We only made 1. So 33% at 20 feet is not a good stat. Let's run this back real quick. It is a little bit different now because the Chief did make that last putt. So it's 4-4. Chief goes first. That's 1 for the Chief, baby. That's a miss for the Chief, baby. All right, the Voodoos can win if they knock down both of these. Why do I keep popping it out right? All right, there we go. Still tied up, 5-5. We're increasing our odds on these putts. So we went from 33% to now we're at 50. Let's see if we can make it 66% because one of these putters has to win. Every time I putt from this spot, I'm gonna get a little bit better at putting from this spot. So I should, every time I putt from here, make more putts. The Chief and the Voodoo both made 1 there, but the Chief was already putting first, so it keeps putting first. Oh my goodness. Looks like the Voodoo won. Oh my goodness, the Voodoo might have really won. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm sorry, that was upset, but the Voodoo got an extra point because of it. We're changing spots. That spot's now just making me mad that I can't make more putts from there. It's a short putt. I should be able to make it. All right, if I'm not wrong, I think it's 5-6 Voodoo. Voodoo goes first in this scenario. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What are we doing, folks? What are we doing? Well, it is now 6-7. Voodoo is still in the lead, and we need to make some more putts. Oh my gosh. Well, the Voodoo didn't win this round. All right, that wasn't it. All right, there it is, folks. The Voodoo loses and the Chief prevails. I didn't know if this was ever going to end. Y'all seen it. I was putting bad, but kind of good. Like, I was just putting worse than you would want to putt, but we're still making putts, so it's a lot better than some of these videos have been. Because some of these videos, I was just going blank, blank, blank on every station. But there it is, folks. The Chief wins. What is it? 9. The Chief did get 9 points, and it wins 9-7. I'm pretty sure. Yep, 9-7. Final score. Obviously, we got to do a redemption dad putt. The redemption dad putt, somewhere way far over there. And if the Voodoo can make both of them, it turns into the winner. This is a pretty makeable redemption dad putt. So if the Voodoo can knock down 2 of these, it wins. Obviously, we go Chief first because it is the winner. And if the Chief knocks down 2, well, it might just get pushed to the top. It might be just declared the full champion. All right, a little too inside. Also, one of the key reasons we always use the winner first is so we can get it dialed in. So we give the other putter every chance in the world to make it. Here comes the Voodoo. The first one really sets the tone. Oh, it's too low. Oh. Well, there we have it, folks. The Voodoo is finally cast away. After all the horrendous putting that made it get all the way to this point, it couldn't do it anymore. The Chief took it home. The Chief is the one to face the dark bear pick, which is the scale from Reptilian. I'll go ahead and reveal it now. That way y'all have a little build up. It's a sick putter. It's got a wizard bottom, and then it's got this weird little divot on the top. It's the craziest thing in the world. I really enjoy the way it feels. Like, at first I was like, this is gross. Throw this in the trash. It's not even going to make it in there. And then I used it a little bit when I was practicing putting with all these. I used it and I was just like, huh, this is spectacular. So it is the dark bear pick. It's the one that we're going to bring all the way to the final. And now it goes head to head with the winner of the bracket, the Chief. We're super stoked about that because the Chief came out of nowhere. We first started putting with this at the beginning of this when we were practicing putting with all the putters. And I was like, the Chief feels gross. It's so shallow. It just didn't feel good in the hands. And then we started putting with it, and out of nowhere, it just started pop, 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 knocking down putts left and right. It's truly incredible what the Chief has done. Came from true adversity of me actually just saying I didn't want it. It shouldn't be here. And then it comes out and wins the whole bracket. That's incredible. We love that for the Chief. And this next battle is going to be one of the best ones because it's going to be the dark bear pick, the scale from Reptilian, and this bad boy right here that won the bracket. So who knows? Because we putted so much, I think with the Chief, it probably has the advantage because I really didn't putt with the scale all that much. Like, I did keep it in the bag so I could get some practice putts in it because obviously these are going to be in the bracket, so they were going to get practice. So I needed to make a way for me to use the scale in actual putting competition kind of deal so they could get some practice as well, because obviously whoever's in the bracket goes the furthest. It's getting the most practice with me practicing putting with them. I don't even know if that made sense, but it sounded crazy, so whatever. But yeah, there you have it, folks. We have a champion. The Chief. The Chief is the champion. We love that. Chief. Champion. All right, so let's move on. I appreciate everybody watching these videos. They are so much fun to make. I truly, when we first started this, I was like, can we really make these fun? I've had a good time. The next episode of the series is going to be a little bit different. We're still going to do it in the backyard and stuff like that, but we're going to add a couple other things in there to really make it like a whole fun experience. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Remember, check out the link in the description. It's got the basket, it's got the putters, it's got the clothes, it's got the shoes, you name it, we got it down in the link below. Also, remember, like and subscribe. I appreciate y'all. Drop in the comments. Tell me anything y'all want to hear. Tell me anything y'all want to see. I'm here for the people. I'll do what y'all want me to do. But yeah, thanks everybody.